Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Samantha and today I would like to share with you the third palette from the Life on the Dance Floor, and this one is called After Party and it is the silver palette. It is stunning, so it's silver glitter, beautiful, love that. I hope you can see that. Then on the back it says Life on the Dance Floor and then it is After Party, stunning. Inside you get the mirror, you get the name sheet, and then you get these beautiful colours. Now if you love shimmer shades, you're going to love this palette. The top row is matte, and I think it's all matte. Yes it is. So you've got all mattes here to create that gorgeous base, so a matte base, but every single one of these other shades or other pans are dedicated to shimmer. So you've got that neutral base there, and then every single one, I believe, apart from the black, there's a matte black here. So you've got a black there, that's got sparkle in silver glitter. You've then got a matte black there. So you can create a number of beautiful looks with this palette. So what I'm going to do for you today is share with you the swatches. So I'll go through those, and then of course I'm going to create another look for you. So I'm going to start off with, let me just turn around a little bit so I can share that with you. So the first one is called Celebrate. You've then got 3 AM, Time to Go, Until Dawn, Up All Night, and then Breakfast in Bed. So you're going to need breakfast in bed after all of the other shades. I think that's really good. Then moving on to the second row, you've got Intimate, Last Dance, is that one there, Hang On, and then you've got Last Call, Gala, and then Blowout. Then we move on to the third row, so we've got Coffee, Affair, Shindig, Club, Socialite, and then Break of Day. And then the very, very last row, we've got Aurora, Fizz, Walk Me Home, No Sleep, Meet Again, and Black Cab. I love the name of this black shade here, Black Cab, gorgeous. So you've got 6 shades in each row, so you've got 24 shades in total, and like I say, you've got 6 mattes and then you've got 18 of those shimmer shades. Now you've got 7 mattes and you've got 17 shimmer shades. So yeah, absolutely stunning palette, beautiful. Now you can purchase this from tanbeauty.com where it is £10, or it is available on the 3 for 2 offer at Superdrug. So I'll just share with you the swatches. So this row here is matte, and then we've got all of these shimmer shades. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to share with you an eye look so that you can see, and I can tell you how they perform. So the shade that I really wanted to add first of all is Time to Go. So Time to Go is this shade here. It is right in the middle there, Time to Go. So it's slightly different to what I've been using you know, for transitional shades, and I'm using of course my Primark contour eye brush. And as always, I will put alternatives down below if you're unable to go to Primark. So I've got my mirror here. So I'm going to add this shade into the crease and above. So it is Time to Go. It's got a little bit of a lot of the other shades look very, they're warm toned obviously, but they've got that like brick red kind of tone to it. This one hasn't. It's got like a, it looks quite green and that kind of, it's like a khaki, excuse me, it's got a khakiness to the brown. So really, really love that as, you know, for something a little bit different. So of course, just adding that to the other eye. So yeah, something very different with this shade. You know, it's not totally different, but it's something a little bit different. Love, love, love that. Just going to add a little bit more. Beautiful, love that. In fact, I'm going to run that shade underneath the eye. That is such a stunning colour. Now, if you've been watching my other collection or the videos that I have shared from the collection, Life on the Dance Floor, from the other palettes, you will already know this. But if you are new and this is the first one that you're watching from the collection, these eyeshadows are very, very pigmented. There's no fallout. I always put my foundation on first. There's no fallout to these. They are very pigmented. When I used to put on makeup, not from this range, but eyeshadow I'm talking about, I had quite a number of messages from people that couldn't see the eyeshadow because I used to put on the transitional shade, and it, you know, obviously you don't want it to be too dark, but you want to be able to see it. And I always say that I've got a, you know, from my brow, the bottom of my brow to my crease, I've got quite a lot of area there to cover. And a lot of eyeshadow makes, they just wouldn't give me that colour, that depth of colour. And you're just going, you know, backwards and forwards, back into the palette, you know, trying to make that colour work. And this brand, not only are they pigmented, they come out with some beautiful palettes. I mean, these glitter palettes are phenomenal for packaging. And the shades inside live up to that packaging. They are pigmented, they blend really well, and you can see them. You can see the shadow on my eye. I don't have to keep going in and putting more on. I always put on a little and build it up, obviously, because I know these are pigmented and I don't want it to be too much. But I'm really, really impressed. They are such good quality, and this palette is only £10. I mean, some of the palettes that are coming out at the moment, I mean, I'm talking about, you know, high-end brands and brands that are not as good quality as this. You know, people are paying £40 and upwards, £40 and upwards for those palettes, and they are, you know, just as good as this brand. I mean, some of the palettes, you know, the high-end ones, there's been a lot of talk about those over the last few months, but Makeup Revolution are very consistent. Their quality is really on point, amazing. And I know that whatever they bring out, doesn't matter, you know, what eyeshadow palette they bring out, I know that if I spend my hard-earned money on that palette, the quality is there. Whether or not, you know, I like the shades, which usually, you know, well, I do. I just love everything that they do. But what I'm trying to say is that, you know, they're consistent. I can rely on them. And yeah, I just love this brand so, so much. You know, it's amazing. So now, now that I've said that, because I wanted to mention it, because you can see this colour, you can see it, and I haven't put anything else on my eyes at all. And I do find it difficult, like I say, to find eyeshadow that I can put there and it works. So that is the shade Time to Go. Now I want to deepen it up a little bit, just to give a little bit of depth there. I'm going in with the shade Up All Night, which is a deeper brown, which is this one here. So I just want to add a little bit of depth on the outer part of the eye. You hardly have to touch this to get any of the pigment onto the brush, and I found that with every single palette. So whichever one appeals to you, so if you like one or two, or you like the whole collection, these are all the same quality. So now I'm just going to pop that onto the outer third of the eye, and then I'm just going to add that onto the outer part there. Love, love, love that. Beautiful. Now I want to do that to the other. And this colour works really, really well with that shade Time to Go. Just amazing. They blend, you know, they work together, they blend well with each other. They're not going to work against each other. So just blend, 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 as I always say. So love, love, love that. So it's a little bit different because it's not, you know, red toned. It is a neutral toned look. Really, really love that. Now what I want to do is add a little bit of colour. Now I did find one when I swatched it that I really liked the look of. So I'm just trying to find it on my arm, and it's this one here. So it's the second row, and it's the fourth one along, and that's it. It's called Last Call, and it's a brown, this one here. Really, really like that. So I'm going to add that one. Now, as always, I'm going to add it with my finger. So Last Call, and it is a brown shimmery shade, and it is very, very rich. Gorgeous. So if you, oops, got a little bit of fluff on my face. If you know, want a regular brown look, yes, you've got really bright colours in here. You've got cranberries, you've got all sorts in here. You've got greens, you've got you know, this one is a beautiful, you've got three like yellow, that one's more orange actually, but you've got all different shades in here. You've even got a silver, you've got it all. But I just wanted to do a regular brown look. So, you know, you've got those brights, but also you can create a regular brown look. I just love the shimmers. They just glide on, but they're, I don't know how to explain it. I've tried to explain it in every other video because they just glide on. They give you that pigment that you want, so they give you that shimmer look, but they're not, I suppose, thick and clumpy. Sometimes with other brands you have to, you know, really put lots of layers of product to get that shimmer look. Not with these. I mean, it is just a stunning palette. Now I'm just going to, actually I'm going to add a little bit more to this eye. I love that colour. It's such a rich brown, but in the light, well, it's just stunning. Love it. Now I'm going to swap to my other brush, which is also from Primark, and it is the PS Pro Shading Eye Brush. I love this one, and I'm going into Last Call again. I just want to get right into the corner, and into that. Now, I suppose what I'm trying to say is that, yes, although this palette has got bright shades in it, it is versatile enough. So, for example, if you're traveling or you're going on holiday or something like that, this palette will probably give you everything, because you've got in there your mattes, so you could create a matte look. You've got, what I have done today is, you know, a regular brown eye look, which I love. You can also do brighter eye looks. You've got everything. It's absolutely amazing. Now what I want to do is, that brown is a little bit too deep to follow round, you know, the inner corner. I want something brighter, and I think I'm going with Last Dance, and that swatch looks really, really good. So it's the second one in, so Last Dance. And I'm going to just add that again onto that Primark. Let me just have a look. I should know it off by heart, really. The shading eye brush, I use it all the time, and I'm just going to highlight the inner corner. So it's got like a golden tone to it. Love that. I love that shimmery brown so much. So nice to have, you know, a brown. We've got so many palettes, I think, with, you know, brighter shades. It's nice to have one that has got, you know, the brown shimmer that I really love, which I do love. It's also given me that neutral look, but yeah, I really, really love that shimmer. I can't stop looking at it. I'm just going to get a little bit more of Time to Go, which was the first one. Just make sure that everything is blended. Just run it under there. I've actually brought down the brush a little bit lower, so it's given an overall smokier look, which is what I wanted. And that is the finished look, and I am absolutely loving it. I mean, I think actually I'm just going to get a little bit of that Last Dance, and I'm just going to bring it in a little bit, just to add a little bit of light into that's better. I just wanted it to, because what I really like is, I like it when a shimmer shade goes, you know, onto the lid. I like it all to flow. So that is the Makeup Revolution Life on the Dance Floor After Party, the silver glitter palette. And like I say, you can pick these up. I'll repeat it again. So you can pick it up from tanbeauty.com. They released a couple of days ago, and that's £10. You can also pick it up from superdrug.com, and this palette is within that 3 for 2 offer. And not only that, there was 2 stores that I went to a few days ago, and both of them had all 3 of these palettes. So if you can't get a palette that you want, so I know that there's one, the Rose Gold glitter palette has, well, it's out of stock at the moment on Superdrug, but if you call your local Superdrug or visit your local Superdrug, they may have it in store. So I hope that helped. I've done all 3 of the palettes now, so if you're still in 2 minds whether to, which palette to get, I hope these are going to help you. They are just stunning. So thank you so much for watching. Of course I would love it if you gave me a thumbs up. Of course I would love it if you subscribe to my channel if you are new, and I really appreciate that if you do that. And as always, I would love to hear your feedback, your thoughts on this palette or any of the other new products or new range from Life on the Dance Floor. But until next time, thank you so much. Bye.